Hi folks, welcome to Greg's Workshop. I'm Greg, and today we're going to be building an electronics charging station. Well, not exactly. We're going to be taking this existing charging station, moving it down about 6 inches, putting a shelf on top, and putting in charging cords for my phone, my wireless microphone, my headset, all that good stuff. First, let's take this off the wall. The first thing we need to do is move these cutouts for the electrical conduit up about 6 inches on each side. We'll be using the Milwaukee hole saw kit to drill the initial hole for the cutout, then we'll take it over to the bandsaw and cut out the other piece. Always keep a piece of scrap 2x4 or 2x6 around to use as a backer for drilling holes like this. It's good practice when drilling these holes, if you can, to not drill all the way through. The problem with drilling all the way through is that you can blow out the back of the wood. Another added benefit is that you have this plug sticking out. These can be hard to get out of these hole saws. So, take a pair of channel locks, grab onto it, comes right out. Next, we need to draw lines along here so we know where to cut with the bandsaw. We'll use a combination square, line it up with the edge of the hole, Alright, let's get the main board hung back up. Next, we're going to take this scrap piece of plywood that matches the plywood that's already on the charging station and rip it down to a 7-inch width. Next, we'll use the miter saw to cut it down to a 16-inch length. Next, we're going to take the shelf, put it up against the board, and mark out all these conduit locations. We'll need to notch them out, just like we did with the other one. We'll also need to measure the depth. A real easy way to do that is to use your combination square to slide it up, tighten it down, and read off. Alright, let's see how it fits. Looks pretty good. Next, we're going to get the spare battery holders mounted. These are made from Milwaukee batteries and I got them off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. Alright, the shelf is in place. I went ahead and ran all the charging cords behind it before I put the shelf on just to make it easier. It's held in place in the corners here with a couple of screws. It feels pretty sturdy, but I'm going to build some gussets to go on the side just to help support it with the weight of all these batteries hanging off of it. gussets look like they fit pretty well. I'm going to use some glue and some brad nails to secure them to the shelf. The last thing we need to do is rip down a strip of plywood for the front edge. Folks, here's our completed project. In addition to charging cords from my phone, IsoTunes headsets, as well as my wireless microphone and receiver, I also have a place to store my extra batteries. Folks, if you enjoyed that video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so that you get notified of new videos every Saturday morning. Leave a comment, I'll reply. I'll see you next week on Greg's Workshop.